they're hating. They're doing nothing but hating because they're not at the same level as him.
As who?
As Jake Paul.
I would bang him if I got him.
You think that?
On my mother's life, I would bang him.
You just said mother's life that you'd bang him.
On my mother's life. Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
I don't know back here side, all over.
What is he saying?
What if your mum watches?
See, this is why I have to say disclaimers in the start of the video because you say stupid stuff like that and then you just you think you can beat Jake Paul.
1,000,000%.
You're listening to Mannz Podcast.
You do exam?
Oh, he's so thick. This would have been started right now. This would have been halfway through if you didn't swear.
You have to bleep it.
We're gonna start that bit. So stupid. We would have been halfway through the podcast if this guy didn't start swearing.
You said.
Oh my! Oh, the camera's rolling. We are rolling, boys. Should we start? Alright, shush now. None of that now. Okay, guys. Hello and welcome to Mannz Podcast. You are listening exclusively on Mannz Podcast. We are exclusive on the YouTube channel. My name is Amit Sigman from Mannz Podcast, and I am joined with, in every episode, co-host Manpreet.
TikTok star. Check me out on TikTok. msaran_465.
And Tanvi Sandhu.
Hi, I'm a gym lad. See me at Slough Gym. Thank you.
Episode 1. Here we are. This has been a long time coming. How long have we been actually thinking about doing this?
Since October. I think probably earlier, maybe.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a long time.
Yeah, before the October holidays.
October. We are now in February. Guys, this has come a long way. We've, had the practice runs, I can't lie. We've done about 10 trials today already.
I wasn't very happy with any of them.
Nah,
to be honest, I personally think he is the problem.
Nah, honestly, the first podcast, you're going to have to get used to us. We're hoping, we can grow on this and get better as time comes. The main aim would be to make this a platform where people can come on and just make it big. Listen to us.
Just listen to our waffle about...
It won't be waffle. It will be some things will actually be important. And we actually want it to, grow. That's the aim. And why have we come on here, boys? Why have you come here?
Because you need me.
You think that? Okay.
Because that's the only reason I'm here. You need me. Otherwise, I would sack this off.
Yeah. And you tell me, why have you come here?
I've got no life. I've got nothing better to do. My mum took my Xbox.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Now we're here. One thing I got to say is audio and visuals are always going to be on here. The reason why we've done visuals for this podcast is because we've got this screen to show you guys, and also we're going to be doing some things that you might have to see, not only listen. That's the main thing. One thing I've got to talk about is this to the sponsors. This is a message to our sponsors. If you guys actually want to, sponsor an episode from us, you can do. All you got to do is email us at...
I'm receiving mine at hotmail.com.
Yes, guys, and all you have to say is...
We want to give you money. Please sponsor us.
Something like that, and just give us a little description of your business or whatever you guys are, and we can get you and sponsor you. And so sponsors will start from episode 2 when, actually get used to
That's
this.
if we get sponsors.
That's if we get sponsor. Hopefully we do. Please, guys, we need it.
Some brothers.
Oh, okay. Oh, that sponsor's done, boys. One thing I need to do, I understand this can be quite boring. I've said this quite a few times and the boys probably know this by heart by now. But this is a disclaimer. We need to do this. It's for legal issues. So if any guy, causes trouble, this is what we have over here. This will only be done in the first episode. So once it's done, it's done. Let's go for it. Boys, prepare yourself. Disclaimer. The Mannz Podcast team makes no warranty, guarantee, or representation to the accuracy or sufficiency of the information featured in this podcast. The information, opinions, and recommendations presented in this podcast are for general information only, and any reliance on the information provided in this podcast is done at your own risk. This podcast should not be considered professional advice unless specifically stated otherwise. This Mannz Podcast team does not endorse, approve, recommend, or certify any information, product, process, service, or organization presented or mentioned in this podcast. And information from this podcast should not be referenced in any way to imply such approval or endorsement. The third-party materials or content of any third-party site referenced to this podcast do not necessarily reflect the opinions, standards, or policies of the Mannz Broadcast team. Finally, we at Mannz Podcast assume no responsibility or liability for the accuracy or completeness of the content contained in third-party materials or on third-party sites referenced in this podcast or the compliance with application laws of such materials and or links referenced herein. Okay, yeah, so that was the disclaimer. What do we think of that, boys? Did you understand any part of that? No? None of it?
Yeah, that was good reading though. Good reading.
That was good.
Over the times we've done it. Actually, I thought it got worse. This time was worse than the last time.
You think? At least we got it done.
Next questions.
Nah, it's cool. One thing I got to say, guys, the channel is doing well. Alright, 3,800 subscribers, only a couple subscribers away from 4,000. I'm not 100% sure. We need to find out if there's an actual podcast in Slough right now. What's our competition?
Search up now. Just search up now.
No, we need to find this out.
so
what's that radio station we were talking about that goes on the
Slough Radio.
Slough Radio. How many people do you think listen to that?
More than this.
Many.
You think?
Numerous.
How many people live in Slough? 160,000.
But does that No. Does that podcast?
Yeah, there's 160,000
does that
in
radio
Slough.
have a podcast?
Well, yeah, radio
Yes, radio
basically
does.
is a podcast.
No, we need to think into this. We need. If not, this is gonna be our tagline. The number one podcast in Slough.
Yeah, we'll just claim it even though we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're the
What do you
number-
mean? No, we
we're
can
the
try and
num-
become it.
No, we're the number one podcast in England.
Cool. My new latest video is popping. It's doing well. Almost 80,000 views.
Big up to the
Cute.
Musella. Thank
My
you
latest
for views.
TikTok video.
Oh, we can talk about later. I don't want to talk
450,000
about.
views.
Okay, famous TikTok star over here. But yeah, I got loads of new fans from India. So if you guys are here, can I say something in Punjabi for them because they might not understand what I'm
Or
saying.
Hindi. Do Hindi as well.
No, I don't know
why
that.
you go for it.
Guess the whole-
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਜੀ
Saskaji, good morning.
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਮੇਰੇ ਪੋਡਕਾਸਟ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਰੈਂਡ ਆ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ So guys, I've also got some English viewers on this as well, which wouldn't understand what I said. So now, Manpreet, what did I say? Translate it, please.
Translation.
Quick one.
Wait, can you repeat it, please?
Come
No,
on.
wait,
Swagat means thank you.
No, wait.
No, it doesn't.
No, wait, just repeat what you said.
Welcome.
Oh, should I just translate it?
Yeah,
No, repeat what you said so I can.
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਹੈ ਇਸ podcast ਤੇ.
Thank you for coming.
No, I heard, where's your song?
Oh my god, what is song?
It's like green. It's like green.
That's
It's
food.
like Spanish
Wait,
food.
Don't
for
forget
Indians,
that.
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Swagat is welcome. You guys should know
I
this.
said that.
Did you say that?
You literally just said that.
Okay, and then what did I say after that? I don't know if I said
Vaiguru.
anything.
That
Vaiguru.
means,
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. We can move on from that. But yeah, thank you to all the new
Yeah,
fans
not fine.
who are here. We've got a show planned. First episode won't be doing everything as in like the Q&As and everything we'll be talking about. That's episode 2. As you know from the title already, what we're going to be doing is talking about Jake Paul v Anderson Gibb. That's the main topic for today. But for starting from episode 2, we'll be going into more detail about everything like that. So let's go straight into this. It's been 1 week already now. Jake Paul Anderson Gibb fight happened. Pay-per-view event for the Zone in Miami. How Jake Paul won, for those of you guys who don't actually know already. He got the
spoiler alert,
round 1 knockout. Round 1 knockout. What do we think of the fight, boys? Go on. Talk.
I think Anderson Gibb won.
Yeah.
He won 100%.
Yeah. Why are you laughing?
What's the joke? He won.
You won,
Why are you
yeah.
laughing?
It's racism.
No, this is
Yeah.
one thing I need to talk about.
Because he's Arab.
And Muslim.
Yeah. Plus those notice is it's absolute BS.
So what are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
Jake Paul never should have won.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why is that?
Because he's white, innit? It's racist. It's fixed. It's fixed.
Look at
It was
his
fixed.
stance.
It wasn't fixed.
Yeah, it was fixed so that KSI could now fight
I
Jake Paul.
agree that the Zone would be happy
Yeah.
that Jake won. How can it be fixed when my guy's just doing squats in the ring? Come on. Just
No,
look
because
at
they
what
never
he's
should
doing.
count a knockdown because his
It's
gloves
good
never touched
Okay,
the
this
floor.
is one thing that really annoyed me, guys.
What's the height difference?
No, it's the fact that if Jake did, no, he's squatting in the ring.
Alright, cool.
This is one thing really annoyed me. If Jake Paul did what Anderson Gibb did, he would be getting mocked.
Because
He would be getting mocked.
Yeah,
and
cool.
then
Yeah, cool, because nobody likes Jake Paul.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, and if Gibb's done it, people are saying he's done well. Yes, he's done
Because
well.
he
He's
did.
taken shots, but what part of it did he do well?
He's 5'8". Jake Paul is 6'1".
Listen. Okay, listen to what you just said.
Alright, cool.
No. What did you just say?
He's
So
5'8".
yeah. So you thought Jake would have beaten him like that then?
No.
So then why are you saying he's 5'8" then?
Because he's 5'8".
So what does that have to do then with anything?
He's smaller. He's got less reach.
So then you didn't think he was gonna win?
No, I did. But then it's fixed, isn't it? What can I do about
It wasn't
match?
fixed. It wasn't fixed. Boys and girls, viewers listening, Mannz Podcast viewers. It's been about a week now before the fight. Actually, no, it's almost been good 2 weeks, I think, when we actually did a practice one. We had a script for that one. As you can see right now, we don't. But for the first one, we had a script. We wanted to talk a bit about the fight itself, and
I think they can see
let's actually listen to what actually happened. This is it, guys. Listen to this one. Let's go right on that.
Shit, who's that sexy guy on the right?
Fine, let's get this sorted right now. If Jake wins, then what happens? Jake wins. You guys are doing library.
Yeah, that's it. Just the library.
I'm doing two. You doing two.
Wow, what two are you doing?
I'm doing library, and I'm doing no podcast.
You're going to do the library as well?
You want me to?
Like, you said that word.
Oh, cool, yeah, fine.
That's what you said.
No.
No podcast. So then for you guys,
I don't know why we're stressed. He's not going to take
will be merch on podcast. Alright, guys, that's all. You hear that?
What?
I don't know why we're stressed.
Why are you getting? What are you getting?
I don't know why we're stressed.
Yeah.
So you thought Gib was gonna win, but in this just short clip, guys, you just saw, you saw us, making a little bet with what is to actually be said. What our bet was that if Jake Paul wins, how does it go? If Jake Paul wins, do you remember?
Amrit has to do a video in the library.
Yeah, so most of you guys know who Nico Milana is. He is a famous, he's one of my favorite YouTubers. One of his.
Anis Gibb.
Yeah. No, he's not.
Yeah,
Gibb's way bigger than Nico.
Yeah,
Not in
that's what I just
subscriber-wise.
said.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but what he did in one of his recent videos was go to the library and, blast some stuff out. And this is what these boys have to do now that Gibb actually lost. Along with
I
that...
don't recall
Huh?
agreeing to that.
Oh, allow it, bro. Oh, I'm not listening. Why are you walking?
Alright, it won't go on, boys. But you just heard that, and yes, that was it. These guys will be doing a video. We'll be going out to the library and making a video for you guys with that. Are you guys gonna do it? Are you actually ready?
It's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, it will. But you're gonna have to do it because he lost.
Well, not really. He didn't lose. He won. He won in my eyes.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Genuinely, no bias. Yeah. Are you guys happy with his performance?
Yes.
With whose?
I'm very happy with
Jake's.
With Jake's?
Gibbs, sorry.
No.
Yeah, he do
Because
squats.
he lost, innit?
No, not because he lost, but as in what he just did, his performance.
What do you mean?
Are you happy
I
with?
saw him for 2 minutes. So how am I supposed to be happy with that?
Are you proud of it?
He's definitely
Yeah, because he made Jake Paul bleed.
Yeah.
Nah, Jake Paul's he can bleed really easily. So
Yeah,
it's
cool.
not-
That's what he says.
That's not something.
He's
to
just
be
chinny. He's
proud of.
very chinny.
Guys, I was looking for a clip, highlights to actually play. We're gonna, watch this and, go through it. The highlights are actually longer than the actual fight, so we're just gonna watch the whole fight itself because Jake Paul, my guy, knocked him out. It's a knockout, by the way. You know this.
TKO.
No, it's a knockout.
TKO.
It's a knockout.
Technical
Well, it said
knockout.
online. No, because even Jake put it on his story that.
TKO.
Okay, fine. We can talk about that. His entrance, he was like pepper time. He was more like squat time. Look what he's doing. Do you think this is what he's practiced in?
Oh, come on. Look at that.
Nah, they went at it in the first.
He kept a good stance though.
It
Yeah,
wasn't.
look, they were fighting a cruiserweight where he never fight. Oh, that's.
Look. Nah, look. See, I like that. That hook.
What's he doing?
Jake just had him. You could tell, guys.
He wasn't phased though, was he?
It's just, because he was squatting. See, look, he lost his balance.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Exactly.
squats.
So
So it didn't work well for him at all.
yeah, no. So he never should have lost. It was just because his
He
balance.
should never have lost. It's his fault he's done that.
Maybe it's the shoes.
Yeah, it's the shoes.
His fault.
Jake Paul spat on the
It's
floor
his fault.
to make it slippery.
Look, he just kept slipping.
He looks a bit
Just,
slapped
he
up.
wasn't happy, was he?
Look, shook.
Look, no, he's not shook. Look, he's not even phased.
He was, man. Do you think he was nervous?
Who, Gibb?
Yeah.
No.
I
yeah,
think he was.
Obviously, he's fine.
The nerves got to him. Oh, look at
See,
that.
look, he's getting hit. Jake Paul.
Look, that was a big right.
See, look,
That
how
was
is
a
that
big right.
knockdown?
No,
His gloves didn't even
no.
touch the floor.
Look at that. Look, he was going down.
Yeah, but he
Look,
didn't
look,
go
look,
down.
look,
he was
look.
He had to finish
He
it.
was gone.
God-
He was gone.
God was
He was
down.
gone.
God
No.
He was gone.
I don't-
Why do we think people hate Jake Paul? What's the main reason?
Because he's how do I say it without swearing?
Arrogant.
He's how do I say it without swearing? I don't know how to say it without swearing.
Just say it in normal language, no swearing. You don't
what do you
swear
mean
at everything
normal?
you say.
Like a bumhole.
Yeah.
But why? You don't call someone that. What has he done?
But what do you mean? What has he done? What hasn't he done?
So then say it.
Okay, cool. Remember at his old house, he was like, even his neighbors, they used to be like, yeah, he's bad. He disturbs us. This neighborhood was
Yeah,
quiet.
you're talking
before
good
this."
few years now.
Okay, cool. What's your point? He hasn't
Straight
changed.
now,
He hasn't
yeah.
changed, has he?
I understand.
Just because he's got a bigger house now. That's it.
And he bullied
What's
the
that?
Martinez twins.
Yeah.
Them two.
Why does everyone leave Team 10?
Yeah.
Okay, that fight was done, and then we had KSI coming to the ring.
Yeah, KSI is going to kill him.
What do you think?
Yeah, because Logan's
He
stronger
will
than him.
kill him.
Before we go into
Plus,
that
he's the
bit,
A-side, so he can do whatever he wants.
I can't lie. KSI would be the A-side, and that's probably why he got triggered with when Jake said that.
Yeah,
but
but Jake's an idiot. See, look how dense he is. How are you going to say he's the
not.
A-side? Oh,
before we go into that bit, let's talk about why do you think Jake won? What was the main reason? Is it Shane Mosley, the coach? What?
no, because Gibb was. No, because what part he shouldn't have won? Do you not understand? I don't see why he. Whatever.
What made Jake most
No,
prepared?
he's dead.
Jake was ready.
For
That's
what?
He got
Jake,
lucky.
Jake prepared. You could
Okay,
tell. You
if
could
he
tell.
fought KSI, you would have lost.
Nah. You can't say that.
Yes,
You
I can.
honestly don't know because Jake was fighting so well. I know it's just.
What do
I
you
know.
mean if you saw
Listen,
2 minutes?
he looked ready. He was good, man.
Okay, yeah, cool. But so did Logan in the first fight against KSI.
No, he did.
looked sick.
First fight. Why are we talking about
Yeah.
first fight when the second
No,
fight was
but-
even worse?
Yeah, cool. But we were on about the first 2 minutes. In the first 2 minutes, he looked sick.
That was first fight. Now
Exactly.
second fight he got rubbish.
How? What? Because he sneezed 3 times. What do you mean?
Nah, that was a rub. I don't know what he was thinking with that one. Okay. I think the main reason Jake won because of the mental game. What's his name?
Okay, cool.
Lucas Mack. Lucas Mack was the guy Jake got for his breathing techniques. You could see in his video himself.
You don't even sound like you believe yourself.
I do.
you don't.
Well, I'm reading facts, really. That's all
Yeah,
I'm
but
doing.
You're talking. You're waffling.
I'm talking.
You're waffling. If you believe yourself, and then I'll shut
Right,
up.
I do. Lucas Mack, guys. This is him. Let's show a photo. He is a breathing coach.
We need help with
This
that.
is what he does. What people think about the actual boxing, they say getting good as a boxer is practice is 90%, 95% physical and 5% mental. So in translation, you have to work hard on your conditioning and physical game to make it happen. However, big however, once you step into that ring for about, the percentage flip-flops. Being successful is 95% mental and 5% physical. And this is where I believe Lucas Mack came.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
So if you're telling me you got the ring with Jake Paul and you had a better mental game than him, you would win. Is that what you're saying?
It's not
that
all
what
about
you're saying?
mental. No, mental plays a big part.
Yeah, 95%.
Yeah,
is
and
fine.
that's where Gibb, I believe, went wrong. Yeah,
What
the
do you
nerves
mean?
got
Did you
into
see
him.
his ring walk? He was confident.
Yeah, he was at pepper time. Then what happened when the ring bell?
He did pepper him.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Nowhere near. Jake was not phased.
Yeah, he was.
Jake was not phased.
Yeah, he was.
Jake was not
Wait,
phased.
that's okay.
It's not
If it helps you
phased.
sleep at night, I'm right.
Alright, this made me laugh. When you have a boxing match at 11, but you have a flight to China at 12.
You're racist.
That's not racist.
racist.
One thing I find really bad, guys, is that we've got people. It's not bad. It's not even racist. It's that
You're racist.
because the coronavirus. Shush.
Racial appropriation.
Because the coronavirus started and people are being very rude to the Chinese people. It's not rude, but let's watch this video, guys. Let's watch this video. Let's go on this one. That's the woman. Yeah, we could,
Is that TikTok?
No, it's not. It's just a video got sent by one of my guys. But what would you do in that situation?
I knew what the other guy was doing.
No, let's. Oh God, I don't know if I can play this. Oh, we need to work with this bit. Watch this. Watch how the guy and the woman are covering themselves. He's,
like this guy.
he's not doing a good job because I'm pretty sure he can still catch.
Like, how do you...
In that position, if you were there, You see a Chinese woman with a suitcase. Most likely, what you would think is she's come from a holiday
Wuhan.
or out, from somewhere like that. What would you actually just sit there? I'd move up. I'd go somewhere else.
Why?
Do I want to catch it? No.
I'd bang her twice.
But they what's it called? China have stopped people from leaving the country, no?
Listen, you've
No.
seen that woman.
Yeah,
The
China.
UK has 80 people from Wuhan who have the disease.
Yeah.
About 3 of them have it.
Allegedly.
No, it's not allegedly. It's on
Allegedly.
Sky News.
It's allegedly. It's
No,
not true.
3 of them actually
Fine,
have
we
it.
can say
Yeah,
somebody's
three.
got it.
Three
3 out of
people.
80.
Yes, that's somebody.
3 of them have it.
No, 3 out of 80. 3 out of 55 million that live in the UK.
No. Alright, fine. Yeah.
No refill.
Oh, can I get one as well?
Refills? I'll put them that way. Alright, cool. Coronavirus, what do we think about that?
It's actually not that deep though. It
It
just
is deep. What do you mean?
you only like
You don't estimate 65 million people were predicted to die.
65 million.
65 million. That's what I heard, innit? Cheers, man.
no, but there's a thing. So every 100 years, a disease comes and it wipes out millions of people. So 1720s was the bubonic plague.
1820,
1820,
1920,
1920.
2020.
1920 was the swine flu, and then 2020 is going to be.
What, coronavirus?
Yes.
No, because it's not going to happen because we're advanced.
It takes about 20 years.
Now,
to
first
find
of all,
it.
can we give a clap to our PI team, Paul? He's working really hard behind the cameras. Paul! He's doing a good job. Thank you very much. Our PR team is doing good work at the back. Have you got anything to say, Rahan? No, good, bro. He said he's good. All right, chilling. Where do we want... Do we think the fight's going to happen, first of all?
Yeah,
Obviously.
they've
No, I don't want it to happen, personally. Actually, I do want it, but I don't think KSI doesn't need it.
They've got the same height.
I think he should do it. He should.
Why? What
Because then he'll just...
what
Because
does KSI get out of it?
KSI guaranteed and promised everyone before the fight, if he wins,
He
that
didn't
he will do it.
guarantee it.
He did, it's in his video.
He didn't guarantee.
He
it.
said-
was like, I will.
he said he
was like,
will.
I would.
He said he will.
It's different from I will.
So then why would he say it then?
Say what?
He will.
Yeah, but because isn't it just better if he just doesn't?
Well, he said it, or he should. I think he should. And if it happens, what do you think the exchange, like 80-20, that's what I've heard. I don't think.
Yeah, KSI should get 80%, Jake should get 20%.
Why? Why is that?
Huh?
Why?
It's quite fair.
KSI's
though.
A side.
That don't
What
know.
do you mean KSI's
It's
got
not really
KSI,
fair, is it?
No, KSI's a champion. What's it called? He's got more subscribers. He bangs more views. Jake's just he's
80-20 is not fair. That's
how-
not
okay,
nice, is
no,
it?
but 80-20 of like $1 million is still a lot.
They've got the same reach.
Say they have say they make 10 million just per se.
Personally-
Jake still gets
Personally,
2
I think
million.
60-40.
No.
Alright, we'll
No,
see how it goes.
It's because KSI gets nothing from it.
KSI's
What does he
not
get from winning?
Money.
Yeah, apart from money, what does he get? Even Jake gets money even if he loses.
Who'll get more respect?
No, I think it should be 80-20 if KSI wins, and if Jake Paul wins, 60-40 to KSI still.
Talking about the fight, I can't predict it at all. I know Jake's a good fighter, and KSI. The thing with KSI, you can't say anything about him because in the Logan and KSI fight, I was 100%. I thought Logan would have him, but he just showed such big heart, and you don't know anything about that
No,
guy.
because what's it called? Logan's better than Jake.
Yeah,
it's
he is.
obvious.
He
In
is.
boxing, no, he's
Yes,
not.
oh
Yes,
my
he
god,
is.
he's bigger, stronger,
No,
he's better.
Yeah. Logan's bigger.
And he's got legs.
Logan's bigger.
Yeah.
Better
Yeah.
than KSI.
Then-
Before the fight.
They've got the same height. Look.
Yeah.
Then Jake.
No. Then KSI, he's bigger. He's bigger. That
Okay,
doesn't
he's
mean-
bigger than Jake as
You don't
well.
need
He's
to be
stronger
bigger.
than
You don't need
Jake.
to be bigger. Okay. What was I saying? Jake, Vidal Riley said himself in the press
Yeah,
conference.
he's more technically better than.
He just said he's a better boxer. Full stop.
Okay,
He
cool,
said that.
but Logan's a better boxer than KSI, but who won?
Oh.
No.
Yes, exactly, so shut up.
Oh.
But listen. Who said Logan's a better boxer than KSI?
It's true. But it's obvious, man. KSI fights like a retard.
Who won?
But KSI won because he's got a bigger heart.
Yeah.
Jake
And Jake's a little. He's just this. He has not got any heart. He's a despicable person.
For the people who know me, I like Jake a lot. I like him a lot. I like the way what he's done. He's a very successful person, and the thing is, when people start getting rude, like just talking about him, they're hating. They're doing nothing but hating because they're not at the same level as him.
As who?
As Jake Paul.
As Jake, I would bang him if I got him.
You think that?
On my mother's life, I would bang him.
You just said, Mann's life, that you'd bang.
On my mother's life. Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
I don't know about KSI, but all over.
Don't you
Jake
this-
Paul.
What is he saying?
Oh, if your mum watches
See, this is why I have to say disclaimers in the start of the video, because you say stupid stuff like that, and then you just, you think you can be Jake Paul.
1,000,000%.
How are we gonna contact him? By the way, Jake Paul replied back to my DM, so I can try and message him back on that if he messages.
Allegedly.
What?
Like the coronavirus.
Well, I showed you guys, and I don't need to prove it anyway. Talk a bit about why you think you can beat Jake. 'Cause
Why I know I can, you mean?
Yeah, go on.
Because he won't be able to attack me because I'm actually amazing at everything I do. So I don't know what you're trying to get at, right? You're saying I can't do it? Is that what you're saying?
Who made you like this?
Are you saying I can't do it? Answer the
I'm
question.
Yeah.
You're saying I can't do it?
No,
What? Go on.
I don't think you could fight.
What? Speak
Look,
English?
Jake is good, man. Look at you. No,
What
not
do you
like
mean
that.
look
Not
at
like
me?
that. Not like that. No.
Cool. Are you guys watching this? This is the friend I have. Yeah?
No. All right. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
What?
The editing team will be overtime with this one, but we will do it.
Do what?
There's a poll on the top right screen. Where's the top right?
There.
There.
No, there.
No.
There.
It's here. It's there.
That's our top right.
Oh,
There.
Yeah, there.
Okay.
Of course.
We're gonna have a little poll. Okay.
Okay.
We good
Yeah.
with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Can Manpreet Savan beat Jake Paul?
Okay, but why is it up to them? It's up to me because I will honestly. But look at his face, man. I will clot him.
We can change it. Do the Mannz Podcast viewers think Jake Paul will lose to Manpreet Savan?
Yes.
So that will be on the top right now, yes or
Yeah.
no in the poll, and we can
Manpreet
get
will
back
beat
to
Jake
it.
Paul.
This is something we can do. We can do a poll every episode, and we can actually see what happens. This can be today's one. So yeah, top right corner, yes or no is it, and we will see. Personally, actually, I'm not influencing anything because then I don't want any excuse. Before anything happens, if it's a no, do you have any excuses? Because I don't want any excuses in the next episode.
About what?
That no, just.
Excuses about what? If people say that I can't do it, is that what are you trying to get at?
Okay,
How does that
okay,
make
okay,
you not
fine,
able
fine,
to do
fine.
it?
Okay, that's what other people think. Why do you think you can beat him?
Because he won't be able to hack me. That's as simple as that. I will murder him. If he gets close
Why
to
are
me.
you saying this on the podcast?
I will. What do you mean?
These disclaimers are important. Okay. Who's giving you this confidence first?
Who do you mean? Who's giving it to
Well,
me?
you can't just randomly say, yeah, I can beat Jake.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to murder him, but I will if I have to. Because if he gets too close to me, because he'll actually. It's disgusting how much I want to hit him.
I think we should start it with a normal boxer. So we could get someone from Slough boxing or something,
No.
and we could get him in the ring, and then once he gets his ass beaten,
By who? By me?
no, once you, no, we can see how that.
Yeah,
We
should
could,
be
we
there.
could.
Should. Well,
We
there's-
could.
There's one on his
If you
channel
want
actually where he
Oh,
knocks me out.
that video is actually on.
You got flattened.
Wait, what's that title? Do you know? Mannz Podcast knocks out
The
fan.
police station
Yeah,
one. with
That's the one. That's the one. That's the same guy. Video proof right there, boys.
Yeah.
I did knock him out. Talk a bit. Let me put that video out. Go on.
That was fake. Okay, I let him knock me out because he needed views. How many views is it on? Like it's probably like 1,000 views actually. If it was me now, I'm probably 450,000 because man's a TikTok star. Have you seen it, Tanvi?
Yes, good.
Have you actually?
Yeah. You've started a trend. People have started it.
Yeah, I started the YouTube trend, innit? What about Joe Weller started it? It was actually.
Wait, what did you start?
The box did it come before or after Joe Weller? The video.
No,
Oh, we
if
can
you-
see. When was that fight?
Which one?
February the 3rd, 2018.
Oh, look at that. Said the Musa, like 80k.
You can see that one.
Actually. How much money did you get from that?
I'm not. Oh, that's a good one. You said. We are monetized now.
What?
So
On repeat.
yeah. One thing I
How do I
want to
find it?
say is one thing. If you guys know how monetization works, I haven't actually looked into it, but I've
Shut it.
set up ads. I've set
Ads.
I've set up adverts on my channel, and I don't yet know if we can actually how it works basically money wise.
There.
Money wise, I don't know how it works.
There you-
So if you guys know how to set it, I clicked
No,
it.
you haven't.
If you guys know how it works, do let me know because I actually want to start earning because I've passed everything you need for that. Oi! Did we just get an ad? You understand it right there?
No.
If it gets an ad, then
It's
what?
not so bad. Like, just loading. Just
Yeah, it's loading.
What? That's not an ad, is it?
No.
That's not. Anyways.
11 dislikes.
Okay.
Pick up the haters.
11 dislikes. How many likes? 162.
Alright.
The way I think of it, yeah, is 162 people
Put the volume
can
up.
beat up 11 people.
Depends which 11 people though.
React to this video. This video, when was it made? Let's quickly check.
25th of October.
When? 2018.
25th of October.
We didn't start it. We didn't start the good old trend.
25th of October 2018. Let's go for it.
Look
Oh,
how
we're
fat
so
I was.
young.
Just saying, I've lost a lot of weight since then. So any ladies watching, I don't look like that anymore.
I've come a long way, boys.
I'm just saying, if you guys want to see the full video,
Oh,
The bugs the same.
oh yeah.
Flattened.
Oh, do you want to show the bit afterwards?
yeah, go on. I think it comes up, doesn't it?
It does come on. Alright, guys, this was just a video idea. I think we were just. Oh my god.
Who's that?
Oh my days. Fake oil.
Fake earpods.
Fake AirPods.
Wait, AirPods were a thing in 2018.
But we've come a long way, man. Come on. Oh my.
Oh my goodness, something very bad happened. Very, very bad.
Drama queen in the background.
Yes, I'll describe to you the man.
Whose room was that?
Yes, I'll do that.
Sisters.
Basically,
Nah, I wasn't at my house.
Oh, yeah.
I was at
thinks he's hard, all this.
my cousin's house.
He's knocking out my friend, he has. Yes, yes.
Your headphones do bits.
He's flat knocked out, no coming back from that. Yeah. Oh, no swearing. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Anyway, he said all the police over.
Oh, I was an ugly little bloody.
Yeah, it's not
Boy.
really fast, so, it's a better one to catch you, but
God.
still, please, quickly.
Okay, that's not a problem, sir. We'll get all the officers to you and we'll be coming straight to the place.
Oh, God.
Why is that funny to him? What made you laugh?
Why's Rohan laughing so much?
Let's pause it right now. PR team's just on the floor laughing right now. What's going on? What made you laugh?
Yeah.
Can we hear this? Oh! What do you mean?
Whose jacket did you finesse?
Stay with that.
Pick up Sing Sabagadora.
Alright. Oh, we used to be weird.
No, yeah, we look better.
I need to burn a bit of face.
I think this is one thing we can do. React to old videos. That could be a shout. But yeah, that
We
was
look actually so different.
that was nah.
I remember my mussy, she always used to say to me how fat I was. Always, every time I went to her house, she used to violate me. She was like, you're going to die early and all this, all that.
Die what?
Die early because like she was like, you're so fat, you're gonna die early.
That's peak.
Nowadays,
Let's get her on the podcast.
nowadays she loves me because I don't look like that anymore.
Get her on the podcast. We'll chat to her about body shaming.
If you want to be a guest on the podcast, you can just email us at.
amritsingman@hotmail.com.
Yeah, Raj Masi, please.
Okay.
If she wants to come on, please just
You can
let
do
me
that.
know, innit?
We can do that. One thing, if we do have guests that are like high authority, we will not be bringing them. This is my.
What do you mean high
Where did
authority?
they sit?
If we have like,
On the laps.
yeah, that's the thing. We're not gonna bring them at home, so we would have like somewhere like we've got a place that the Slough Council are saying that we could have, so that would be just for guests. That's one thing I need to say. We're in the kitchen right now of my home. You guys would remember from my first video, which was a really weird one. I don't know why it's still out there. I've got some. If you watch my old videos, I was weird.
Yeah, I'm talking about old videos.
NHS
Nah,
jobs.
an old video. I'm talking about. The Amra said that we were gonna do it again,
What?
but we never ever
Ooh.
done it again. There's a football game that we done, which my team lost, and Amra was like, "Yeah, cool, we'll do it again. We'll do a rematch. We'll do a rematch." He keeps saying it, but we've never got around to doing it because he's scared.
I'm scared.
He's scared. I know for a fact he's scared. 'Cause
That video did well as well.
yeah, I know.
It's done
It's
well.
probably your best video. Like,
I don't think it's getting carried
No,
away.
as
a
in
bit.
not views wise.
No, like enjoying wise. Alright, okay, okay.
The rest of it, like, I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah,
Not that I don't. I enjoy all your videos.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that
Thank
one.
you.
I enjoyed that one the most.
thank you very much. Football video, that's something we can do. Who was in your team? Do you remember? Yeah, was it 5?
Me, Manjot, Sahil, Jovan, and
Me, you, Manjot, Sahil, Joke.
I think there was one more person.
That's 4 people. It was 4v4, so that's all.
Was it 4v4?
4v4.
Yeah, see what I mean? You had you, Ryan, Rohan.
We had me, you, Rohan. So me, Rohan, Ryan.
And who else?
We had one more.
Manpreet. Man,
Naga.
Yeah, Nagra. See, how is that fair?
4 people.
We had 4 fat people in my team. No, 3 fat people at what? We had me, Manjo, and Sahil, overweight turds, alright? And then Jovan, like, he's not overweight, but he's underweight.
Why are we mocking?
We're not mocking it.
We're not.
Put
Right
some
now, all
pictures
of us
up.
have changed.
Oi, put some pictures up. Edit.
No, I didn't have that
way.
plan. Alright.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? What do you want your team to be? Talking about, the football video.
I want to change it.
We can get an agreement right now. What would we do with our team then? You want us to keep it the same or what?
No, I just said I want to change it.
What about for us?
For you?
Yes.
If you want to change it, you can change it. But you can't take any of my players.
Okay, then give me... Okay, we'll keep it to 4v4 and we can do that.
How about 5v5? We'll do 5-side.
5v5, okay, we can
You're
do that.
extra tough.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, you're about to get smoked.
You think that?
See, no, he said it now, so you can't
This
back
is
out.
the thing
You
with
can't
him.
back
This
out
is the
now.
thing with him. He says like he's
India
so
part two.
confident.
Where's India
So
part two?
confident about what?
You
You're
think
gonna...
you can win everything?
Because I can win everything.
Jake Paul.
What's so funny, Tanvi?
Are you gonna beat Jake Paul?
I'm gonna kill Jake Paul. And then all his little fangirls. No swearing.
No swearing. Oh my god. Have we got anything else to say before we wrap up this podcast?
Yeah.
Go on.
No, I'm joking.
Nothing.
Yeah. I
Think
mean,
we said-
Tanvi, you've been pretty quiet.
There's nothing to be said.
How are we doing in life-wise? What are you up to?
You first.
Go on. You.
A levels.
A levels.
So boring. Honestly, I don't recommend A levels to anyone unless you actually want to. Actually, I do recommend them. You just got to do them properly. But it's actually so boring. It's like it's still. I don't know. I saw on Instagram. Apparently, A levels are going to be the worst 2 years of my life. So I'm just like getting through that. And then, but it's not that bad. It's not like worst 2 years. It's just boring, isn't it? It's not that bad.
Do you regret the choice you made for doing A levels?
No.
So you're happy?
Because I don't know what else I would have done.
Yeah. You were quite looking forward to get a job though, weren't you?
Yeah, I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I've got Indian parents. They don't let me do anything.
Yeah.
So I have to go to uni because I've got Indian parents. I have to get married before I get a baby. Indian parents.
That's standard.
That's
What-
standard.
what the
Not
hell?
even, man. Not even. That's not
Oh,
standard.
yes, man.
That's not standard. So, and then you have to get married before like 25, which is because they're like as soon as I get out of uni, because they want an arranged marriage, innit? Because I don't know. I don't think they'll.
Oh, that's not gonna work out then.
I don't think they'll let me. No, they will let me. It's just that I don't think they want me to. I don't
in
think-
India.
Find the wrong one.
Yeah, they think I
'Cause,
might
yeah.
bring some next like.
Yeah.
It's not a word. It's not a bad word.
What did you say? No, you didn't say nothing. He didn't say
What did
nothing.
you say?
He didn't say nothing. What about you? Talk about yourself, Tam.
No, you first. Because how's
Well,
your media school going?
Media school. I'm at Global Academy, boys. You know this. I'm really happy with the decision I made. The only
I wouldn't be.
why is that? Go on.
I'm just saying, Global Academy. It's like
Huh?
it's just a bit.
Speak.
It's a bit like you say you go Global Academy. People are like it's like going to Brunel Uni. People will just be like, yeah, cool, I'll be your friend, but like, why are you really here?
Listen, do we go to college, uni to make friends, or do we go
To get an
to make a
education.
lifestyle? That's my question.
To make a lifestyle. Do you know what lifestyle means?
To make a life. Without
Education.
You can do. Why can't you do
Style up.
both?
you just mentioned friends. I don't think that should be your main aim.
Why not?
Because that's not what you go
So
there.
what would
to
you do without friends?
Yeah, you can do a lot. I'm just saying. You
Well,
don't
okay,
go
cool. You don't say you don't have friends. Who you doing this podcast with?
there. Did I say I have no friends? At
No,
any
I'm just
point.
saying if you don't.
It,
'Cause
it
you
would
said
be
friends.
hard. It would be hard.
Yeah, exactly.
I never said friends aren't important. They are important.
Big up Tom.
But the pick up no.
There's no.
That's a white friend, isn't it?
No. This is one thing.
Don't say
Tom, where did he get that from? Global Academy, I'm enjoying it. For those of you
No,
who don't
wait.
know.
Go back to your point.
Oh,
Why are you
God.
just? Why are you like going off it? Because you know I'm
Go on,
married.
then talk. I'll finish
No,
you
you
right
were
now.
saying it,
This
say
is
it,
one
say
thing.
it.
I've got loads of people who really annoy me, and they know I finished them verbally.
Go on,
Real
finish
talk.
me verbally then.
No, honestly, yeah. Nah, I'm not saying any names, but
Look,
they're
no,
all
no,
in my
no, You're gonna
Snapchat.
say, "Oh, I'll finish them verbally." Finish me verbally.
No,
then.
no, no, but you're my friend. I don't do that to friends.
You don't finish your point then.
Because friends are so important.
So you're just backing me
That's
up.
why we
You're
go
backing up
school.
my statement.
Sarcasm.
Oh, cool. Is that so? You're saying okay, cool, okay. Say someone commits
He's not good,
suicide.
is
Say someone commits suicide.
Yeah.
They won't have friends. I'm just saying they would. They probably
Oh, no,
they have
what are you
they have
saying?
bad friends or they don't have friends.
What are you talking about?
No, that's it. I'm just saying it's like you need friends.
Damn it, disclaimers are so important in these
But why are we
podcasts.
talking about suicide?
No, listen.
No, oh wait,
Listen,
there was
shush.
okay, cool.
Let me speak.
Where's this going?
You spoke. No. Don't say nothing else. Let me talk about what you just said. You're so stupid.
Say it, then innit?
You don't. People.
English, come on, do you need help?
Suicide.
A, B, C,
Shut
D.
up. Suicide is a deep thing. Yeah. Be serious. I'm talking about something.
I'm serious. Go on, talk.
Yeah. People who do suicide doesn't mean you don't have
do
friends. It does.
suicide.
People who.
No, I'm not saying you don't have friends if you commit suicide.
Then what were you trying to say?
I'm saying it's more likely to you will commit suicide if you don't have friends.
And it doesn't mean that you will if you have no friends.
Yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm saying more likely. Do you know what more likely means?
Okay.
The possibilities are
So
higher.
that was just a rubbish point then, wasn't it?
How is it? Okay, cool.
It's
then
not
shut
that
your mouth.
hard.
Okay, cool. So counter it then, isn't it?
Where were we at now?
What
Can
were
I-
we talking about friends? What were you talking about?
No, because he's talking about a
talk-
lifestyle.
And then you started talking about suicide. It's just going downhill from there, isn't it?
Talking about Global Academy.
And let me talk about my school. What,
Okay,
what
cool.
have you? Okay.
Talk about your school then.
Global
innit?
Academy, the #1 media school in the UK.
The only media school.
It's not. Not to mention the fact that I am still working with my old school. I'm not going to say anything else from that, but I am, going into that school still and working with them. Not because I am missing these guys. I do miss my old friends. I'm not going to lie. That's the only,
Just say that friends aren't important.
Okay, let's talk to PR team. At any point, did I say friends aren't important, or did I say they're not as important? No, I'm not going to say. What did I say? Shh. What did I say?
They're not as important.
You two have a conversation.
Yeah, trust.
They're not as important. That's what I'm
Conversate
trying
with
to
him then.
say. Why are we talking about friends when we have Jake Paul in the title?
Okay, friends are more important than Jake Paul.
So we're going to change the whole podcast thing now.
Why? We're not just going to talk about Jake Paul.
Let
We're
me
not
talk
just gonna
about my
that
school.
one idiot.
Episode 1, boys. Yeah, I go to Global Academy. I really like it there. I'm doing a media diploma A-level. It counts as 3 A-levels, and I'm going to probably do a side, so I get 4 A-levels at the end of it. And I'm happy with the decision I've made. This old school are trying their best to keep me in the school.
Allegedly.
No, they actually wanted me to stay, but it just wasn't for me. I obviously wanted to stay, but the stuff, what I want to get into, it wasn't there for me, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Presenting.
Why can't you do that?
Because
What's the Sleep Channel?
my guy wanted, no.
Oh, BBC.
Yeah, hopefully, that's the dream.
Great.
The dream is BBC.
Yeah.
They're one of our competitors.
Yeah.
How?
So
BBC.
yeah.
How what?
So BBC do Slough Radio, huh?
Yeah.
What?
They do podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're our competitors.
In Slough.
So you're gonna switch over to our competitors.
In Slough.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all over.
BBC have a podcast in Slough.
Britain first.
He's so, why is he so shocked?
Do they have a podcast in Slough?
Such up.
Why is it?
Such up.
Cool.
How about Britain first?
Okay, we can talk. Oh.
The Nigel Farage's.
Okay.
So that's a good
Yeah, no, that's the dream, boys. That would be cool. Presenting that's what I'm.
But that's your life. That's your lifetime goal.
Yeah.
What happens if you reach it at like 26 years old?
What's wrong with that? I'd
No,
be
but
happy
what-
if I
no,
reach it at
no.
40 years old.
But you see
That's
you
not
wanna
what I'm
become a
saying.
police
If you reach that at 26 years old, what are you gonna do after that? If that's your lifetime goal,
Yeah.
what are you
Then
gonna
what
do
would
after that?
I want to be a police officer?
Actually,
That's on the list.
officer. Like
so
mine,
how you
Long Island.
but don't you need to study stuff like for being a police officer?
No,
at
you should
uni?
be 1 A-level.
That's something we've
No,
looked
at
into.
uni though.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, you need to go to uni to be like a detective.
You
and
don't
stuff.
need no.
I can confirm me and Tanvi are on the youth select committee, which means every month we go to the police station and have meetings and see how the community can come closer together. And
That's
in
well
that,
and good, but you're not a
What's the
police
time
officer.
let me talk. And in that meeting, we discussed how young people can get into the police more. After GCS, no, is it A levels? It is A levels, right?
You need A levels.
You only need one A level. We only need one A level to actually get into the police. Yeah, so that's it. Are we wrapping it up?
Wrapping what?
The podcast. Have you said what you needed to?
I mean, not really.
You don't seem happy
I'm not. Why am I not happy?
because you.
Well, I don't like when people comment on my. How about you shut your mouth?
Okay, cool. We've said everything, guys. That was episode 1. I can assure you all the episodes will be getting better as they come. But leave everything in the comment section. It will be nice. You know.
Why don't we do a podcast at Global Academy?
They've got the facilities. They've got
Why
everything.
don't we do it there?
Would you come?
Huh?
Why would we do that though?
Why wouldn't we do that?
Get some of your good friends.
Yeah.
Okay. We can see what we can do. But episode 2, we will be back. I don't 100% know how regularly we can do this. My guy Tammy's got a GCSE exam tomorrow.
They got
So,
Actually?
yeah.
What is that?
BTEC, boys! My guy's taking BTEC.
I don't know why you're dissing him. You do media.
Nah. Why are you dissing me with that?
Media.
You're... Wait. This is one thing I hate. They be rude to me because I do
No,
media.
you started on him saying he does a BTEC. Why are you laughing?
Let's be real.
What's wrong with a BTEC?
I don't.
But you were mocking his BTEC like before.
Before when?
Oh my, man, don't like that shit, you yes You're yes man. Oi, you two stop,
You
man.
better about to drop.
You man,
Can't handle the smoke.
Oh, you broke the screen.
it's fine. Oh God. Nah. But we're all doing
I
good,
think
man.
we
Just
should
stop.
end
Why?
the-
We shouldn't be violating each other. We should
Who
be
started it? Who
I
started
think we
it?
should end the stream.
End the stream. Nah, I think we've done enough. This was episode 1, and we've spoken. And how do you think it went? Final words. Speak.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was good. Nothing. It was just
Yeah.
first episode, isn't it?
Yeah, first episode, and we'll get used to it as time comes. We'll be doing more episodes. Episode 2 will be back. We don't know what it will be on, but yes, we'll be, coming. How often? That's something we need to actually think about. But we are hoping once a week. We're hoping. If not, it will be soon. That's what I'm talking about.
Once a month.
No, that's not happening. Confirm that's not happening.
Huh?
That's not happening.
Cool.
Confirm.
Okay.
Confirmed. That's it, really. We said everything. I'm trying to think. Cool, wicked. That's it, really. We're going to wrap it up right now. Thank you for everyone for listening, watching, viewing, and if you haven't already, for subscribing. We appreciate all of your guys' support, and we hope this can be something new. A Mannz Podcast, the #1 podcast in Slough. Until next time, goodbye.